Well, hello everyone, it's Berserk40k and we are having a great community table today. So we have several great veterans of the Battle of Titans game and we are going to discuss the matchmaking system together with, and that is how I point at you guys right now. So please introduce yourselves, my dear friends, and my honorable colleagues. Guys.
Hello, I'm ZalthytheHyena.
ZeroJee, yeah, claps. Why claps? Yeah, that is how I lose my English. Yeah, chat, please say hi to everyone here. Okay, so ZeroJee, Kyro is here too.
Yep, I'm the moderator for man, I've already messed up. Yeah, well, I'm a Battle of Titans moderator for the Discord server.
Yeah, claps to Kyro. Okay, so here is Titanator, of course. Yeah.
Yep, I'm Titanator. I'm Greenhorn on the queue here, but I've been in the game since pretty much the start, and so we brought all kinds of the different bugs and stuff to the table, and today we're hopefully going to go over the MM and the issues and hear from Vladimir that actually designs it, so that's exciting in that method, in that view.
And here, yeah, claps to Titanator, of course. And here is also P2 the J2. P2.
Okay. Yes, I'm one of the Iron Small clan leaders.
Yeah, say hi to P2, please. P2, if it's possible, please increase the volume, please. Make it up a bit.
Okay.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, I'm one of the Iron Small clan leaders. Yep. And I've been playing the game since like the first beta, so.
Yeah, thank you. Claps to P2 J2. Yeah, hello to everyone who joined us on the stream. Hello and welcome. So, today, as Titanator said, we are going to discuss the matchmaking system. We are going to speak about what's good and what's bad in it. According to Titanator, what's bad in it. According to me, what's good in it. Yeah, but we'll cover pretty much everything. We'll ask questions, we'll suggest something, and in one of the next streams, Vladimir, my colleague from Red Button, who is responsible for server infrastructure, for databases, and for the matchmaking system, specifically, he will come and answer to all the questions asked today. But today we'll make everything we've been asking in Discord, everything we've been discussing in comms, in Facebook, in whatever place we could. We have discussed it everywhere, even in different languages from our native ones, right, Titanator? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So we are going to discuss everything today, and that's wonderful. Yeah, Rustybot, hello, Titans League, Pokemon Will, Ace, everyone. Yeah. So
how many hours gonna be today?
What do you say? I'm sorry.
How long is the stream gonna be?
Oh, I believe it will be like an hour and a half, maybe the maximum of 2 hours. So to keep it.
Because you're talking about discussing everything in matchmaking.
No, I meant I meant the yeah. I believe I made a mistake when because today we have you. Okay, no, joking. Okay, so guys, let's talk about matchmaking. Let's start talking about matchmaking. I would like to firstly hear your like very very quick opinions on what's going on basically with the matchmaking right now. Has it been better in the previous versions? Was it better in the previous versions? Did it become worse or did it become better? And like, what's going on with the current version of matchmaking? And I will ask ZalthyTheHyena to, if he can answer right now, please. What do you think?
I think the matchmaking has been problematic since I started playing the game, and I still find it deeply problematic. Back in 2.0, with the latest update, suddenly there was a problem with squadding if someone had too high of a cup count, and that didn't used to be a problem before that, but currently when we're having problems sync dropping against each other in squads, and that didn't happen in the last update. So yeah, I think the matchmaking is deeply problematic and flawed, and it's in dire need of attention.
Thank you very much, ZalthyTheHyena. Thank you very much. Okay, and about the drop-in, yeah, we'll discuss this case too today more deeply. Thank you very much, ZalthyTheHyena. So, Kyro, what about you? What do you think on this?
I think the matchmaking can work if we just get it to have both teams equalized, because in many cases we'll see a lot of people dropping against, various sizes of squads or teams, and we really need to get it to a point where both teams have, fair numbers that have basically, similar skill sets, and whether or not they need to change it to be, more hanger based or trophy based, whatever they have in mind, they just need to make sure that both teams do have equal strength.
That's very reasonable, Kyro. Thank you very much. Okay, the equal strength. I'm making some notes right now, so if I keep pronouncing what you said, it doesn't mean that I lost my mind completely. It just means that I'm making our community table even more efficient in the means of the value of words, at least of my words. Yeah, okay, so thank you very much, Kyro. Thank you. Okay, Titanator, sweet Titanator, please, what do you think?
Yeah, you're trying to sweet talk me already, because you know what I'm gonna say.
No, let's do it like this. Talk badly to me. Talk badly. Talk dirty. Yeah. Okay.
No, I mean I've had a strong view for a year, and the cup system has all kinds of flaws. The hanger system, it has its own flaws, but both these systems, we know what the problems are, and I think the combo of the two put together is what we really need. Now, your first statement was asking about, is it better or worse now? I think it's worse now because of the AI. The AI is overwhelming the matches, so everybody's complaining about the AI. But the AI problem is the matchmaking. If you have something like 5T3 AI on one team and 5T2 on the other team, well, obviously it's the T3 team's going to win, and that's the kind of thing that happens with a cup system. If it's players or AI, not discriminating an even team of, me and Kyro on one team, XalthytheHyena and P2 on the other team. No, it puts all four of us on one team against a bunch of new people, because it just picks randomly, sketches it out there, and so that's the trouble with the cup system. And then of course we have the trouble with the tanking, which I've been pushing here lately, of how 10 different ways you can tank this system down into low levels. That's worse than any hanger system that we had, like say in WR originally. It made that game big because everybody was at least competing with pretty much the same thing. Yes, there was seal clubbing with gaps, and certain weapons weren't too high allowed, but again, those are problems that we know. So those two systems need to be put together, because if not, you're going to have one on one side of tanking, one on the other side of seal clubbing. So the combination is what's really needed. And so I'm really interested to hear what Vladimir has to say about really they kind of want to stick with this cup system, and how are you going to deal with people that are tanking? And if I put my guy in there and destroy 2 Turpic, 6 points on the other team, well, how are you going to replace me? You can't even replace me because I've already destroyed my bot. So it's not like just quitting. It's a big problem in the cup system.
I hear ya. Thank you, Titanator. Okay. Yeah.
Did I run over my time?
Huh?
Was that more than 2 minutes?
It feels like it was just 1 second to me personally. Okay. No, really, thank you. We are going to discuss. I have spoiled it to you and Kyro already before the stream. Yeah, I have answered to one of the questions. That is why you don't talk to me about Game of Thrones, because I will spoil it to you. But I will answer this question once again, so we could discuss it with P2ZeroJee, ZalthytheHyena, and everyone on the chat. Yeah, and you have a fan, by the way, Titanator. Just check the chat. Yeah. So, and I'm feeling jealous already of you. Okay. P2, my dear friend, please. What do you think?
Right. My biggest problem with the matchmaking is like sometimes you just don't get players because of it, and then you get stuck playing AI.
I'm sorry.
And then like squad matches, it kind of messes that up too, because then you gotta like try to get equal cups on both squads.
No equal cups on both squads. I wanted to ask you firstly about the first sentence was like very hardly audible. I'm not sure I heard the first thesis right, so could you please repeat it once again?
Well, like the matchmaking, sometimes you just can't get players because of it, like depending where your cups are.
So, do you mean the higher the cups, the harder it is for you to get? Okay, gotcha. Thank you very much.
And sometimes you'll be waiting for a match and it says you have players, and you get kicked out because somebody lower joined or something.
And about the matchmaking, the squads matchmaking, do you mean the same idea Kyro has already mentioned, that the players are sometimes unequal, the squads are sometimes unequal in the skill sets they have? Okay. And so it was about skill sets, or the number of, like, when the players have when two squads are matched, like one squad has 2 players and another one has 4 players. Okay, so it's both. Okay. Yeah.
I do think the teams do need to be like the same number of people, but if it's just squad against squad, I don't think whatever they're using matters, because it will just be clanmates or players playing together, and they have like, certain people that want to play with, that might end up, limiting that kind of play style, because then you have some people that you want to play with that you just can't, because you can't get into a squad. Like, for instance, you'll be, let's say there's a really good squad up and they're waiting around, and then you have another squad who has probably a few guys that aren't as good. The matchmaking won't register because they have different, variables, such as the trophies or whatever things they're using. Whatever they decide to do, that I do think that squad should be handled a lot more differently than solo players, because solo players, you can just jump in with a lot of other people, similar to what I mentioned before. But you can't really do that with squads, because there's more people to group together, and they're kind of like, forcing that limitation on them if they decide to play someone who has, less stuff than they do.
So, in your opinion, if yeah, I got the idea. That's a very interesting one. Squad matchmaking should be handled in a very different way from the solo matchmaking. Okay, but
Right.
about this one, I'm already answering about the people with different numbers of players, like for example when 2 against 4 occurs or something like that, very similar to this. That will definitely that is one of the main questions to Vladimir, and we'll talk about this in the future. But about the squad not equals solo, do you think the idea that Titanator has mentioned previously, and that I have mentioned it before? No, actually, Titanator did it even earlier in Discord, so no, it's the race I will never win.
Hey, I got here from last January 23rd, so I got you beat.
Yeah, you got me beat all the time in everything, so yeah, that's no problem. I already understand that I'm on the second place, and it's no problem at all. I just don't quite I wanted to ask whether the situation with the combination of cups plus equipment be like okay for both squad and solo gaming, or does matchmaking still need something completely else, Kyro?
I still believe that squads need less, actually, because these restrictions are what cause people to not be able to play together if they're put up against something that's totally different than their squad. For instance, you might have really skilled players and other people that are not as skilled playing together and unable to find any, correlation to that with other squads. So you'd have a situation where you're constantly trying to, find the perfect squad in order to play with another squad that has the exact same, setup. So I don't think it would work because, when you're considering how many trophies they have, their hanger, or any other variable, it's just going to end up, making it so they can't play together or they're forced to go against AI.
I'm sorry, but it's the first time during the entire lifetime of the project that I'm not going to to say that I agree with that with the statement of Kyro. Because in my personal opinion, we'll meet even harder conditions for the players that for example, just 2 players decided to, hey, well, there is a great game about Titans. It's no advertisement, by the way, guys. No. Hey, there is a great game about Titans. Let's go and play it with duo, like a tag team, like the Army of 2. And they meet Kyro and P to the J2. Like, there needs to be, in my opinion, there needs to be even more complex decisions in the case of squad matchmaking. And that is why I also but the question that squad matchmaking and solo matchmaking should be different in some way, that is a very good question, Kyro. That is a very good aspect that is covered, that needs to be covered.
I think that the various perspectives we have is, you're talking more about like long term. Well, I'm talking about short term. With our current matchmaking, we don't really have the numbers to really have fill in for squads, and where a lot of us end up time dropping a lot and not being able to play because the trophies don't match. And that's what I'm considering is a simple fix, is to lose those restrictions. But in the long term, when we have many more players, I do see that would work out, because then you would have more fair matches in squatting, not just all or nothing. And that does make sense. You'd made a valid point about having something in there to make sure squads are still having fun playing against other squads that have very similar setups or stats to their own. So it does make sense, but at the same time, I don't know if it'd be very beneficial right now.
Okay, Kyro, sorry.
Let me just...
Yeah, Zalty, I just need to apologize to Kyro that I misunderstood what you meant. I thought about a long-term run, goals. Okay, if you are talking about the current situation, that it makes sense, and it makes a lot of sense. And I actually, Zalty, I wanted to ask you first about what do you think about the slight change to the situation of squad matchmaking, like less complex conditions on dropping several squads. So yeah, Zalty.
I would just suggest that introducing a custom matchmaking or custom games where you enable me to set up a game with, let's say, 11 of my friends. That will be a workaround for the matchmakings and would give Red Button time to sort out proper matchmaking while giving the player base the tools they need for playing together right now. Because as it stands, you don't want to spend 10-15 minutes figuring out how to put two different squads together so that they can sync drop with each other, because that's ridiculous. Sometimes I just want to roll with my squad mates and play another group of 6 players.
Mm-hmm.
And I shouldn't have to do math to find out how to do that, you know. It's too much work, it's too much hassle.
That's good, Zalty, that's good. Okay, so I'm just putting the pluses against your names, and whether to understand what are the the response to the initiative of that Kyro has created. And by the way, I need to tell you that the problems with dropping, before we go to this topic, like with a more concrete basement, we need to discuss several other topics before we go to time dropping and stuff. But you also need to understand, as you already know, all of you, matchmaking works this way, that when you tap on play button, you start the system starts searching for players that are 100 cups away from you. I don't remember how many seconds does it take exactly, but soon enough the it switches to 300 and 400, to the diapason of 300-400 cups from you in both sides. So where we talked about 2 minutes 30 seconds, the time and also the diapason, the spread of the cups was bigger, and it was more possible for you to get dropped against the same team. When we talk about squadding, we talk about a slightly when we talk about 1 minute waiting time, we talk about less chances for you to get this to get against another squad.
But let me just add that two squads of 6 should always be able to drop against each other, because if you have a squad of 6 people, it doesn't matter if they're all completely noob, because all they want to do is fight another equal team, you know. And we're so far off being at the point where we'll have to sort out 6-man teams who's looking for other 6-man teams to play. It's not a big problem right now. So let just 5-man squads fight every other 5-man squads, and the same with 6-man squads.
5 and 6, okay. And also, before we continue with the with Titanator and P2, before we I want to ask, before I ask them about this question, what do you think as a match? No, won't spoil it this time. Okay, I will just pass it to Titanator. It's like telling no, it's another spoiler. No. Okay.
Just go ahead and write it in the chat, and I'll talk.
Okay, yeah, Titanator. You no. Okay, please, Titanator. By the way, what do you think about the initiative of Kyro?
Well, these guys have all been pretty much in clans, and I've stayed out of it because it's never really been a clan system. But doesn't mean I don't know anything about clans. I came from Rune. We're ranked #1 in WR. I understand clans and time dropping quite well, and we tried to time drop against other get clans and everything else. So I understand the course, but it still comes down to the same thing. Now, two things I agree completely with XalthyThe on that I have viewed myself that. Oh heck, what was it? The first point, but anyhow, but the squads, like at a higher level, 5-6 players, those really shouldn't be pretty much rookie players. So those squads should always be hitting each other. But on the other hand, a cup versus hanger system should try to make equal squads, because a squad should not always have to be against another squad. You should be able to get just as much a chance to have randoms against different match level squads, 4 players, 3, and that combination should be combined. If you got 2 T3 guys and 1 T1 or something, that setting should make a number that competes against solo players or whoever else gets pulled in at the time. But anyhow, I know the time drops was a terrible thing when we tried to do it. We kept on trying to get other get clans, and it just ended up being a total pain in the ass all the time. So you're trying to manipulate.
Yeah.
You're trying to manipulate the game by doing that, where you shouldn't have to try to manipulate. You should be able to form a squad and play. So those bigger team squads should always team up, and then I think there should be a separate kind of league of any squad you want to make can go against any squads that are also in that league. It's kind of independent from basically the rest of the solos. If you guys want to just play squads, you can make squads and squads kind of league and start playing. So then it's not a time drop, but you make 2 different squads, you're likely to get each other because you're in that league for only squads. And it's similar to what I kind of feel should be happening with the new players. The new players shouldn't be getting 35 cups on a win and be up into 1,200 in like 8 matches. They should be in a zone of their own that you can't tank, can't seal club, that they learn the game, they get the aspect of the game, and it takes 200 cups to come out of that zone, and you can never go back once you're out. So you can't tank, you can't get back into it, and then that gives them guys a chance to understand the game, learn the weapons, learn the different bots, and they're not getting all of a sudden swamped by some T3 guy that's got 1,200 cups after about 5 games and don't even know what the heck's going on when they haven't even got their 3rd bot yet. And that's the problem the new players are having. They're just getting swamped and don't get the game, and they need that zone for, I think, 50 matches before they're out into the real world type thing or something, that they have even matches of new players or AI, however it has to work out. They're in that zone away from the rest of everybody else. And I think squads should work that way too. You should be able to have squads that you choose. I want a squad against whoever else wants a squad. You have that open window in that zone that all squads then can compete against each other.
Do you mean, I'm sorry, do you mean like to understand it better for me and for everyone else, it's like a lobby, yeah, a common lobby.
Right,
No.
it'd be like a separate lobby.
I was right, Kyro.
But I think what he's talking about though is just like at the beginning when they're just starting off, they should just have sort of like a safe zone where like the first few trophies or whatever they're going through, they're not just going against, you know, the higher players. They're locked in with other new players.
Right. It's like right now I've gotten myself down to like 1,100 cups. I can play against new players. I should never, ever be able to do that. Just as another player with all T3. And same thing if seal clubbing worries were going on. If we set the cups to 0 or something, you know, everybody's kind of worried, well, all the new guys are going to be seal club. Well, all the new guys should have their own zone from, say, like 1,000. Well, that's not a good example. Let's say 800 to 1,000. Then when they get to 1,000, they come out into the real world, and then if they climb up to 1,200 in 8 matches, well, they're going to be fighting then the tougher matches.
Okay.
But at least.
Okay, and how many matches again did you say? I'm sorry. Like, oh, what is the diapason of?
I'm just giving a wild guess, but you know, say 50. But it's also going to depend on like
50?
Like say we're using our cup system. If you should never, as a new player, get over 10 cups on a win, because that just makes you shoot up the ranks where you shouldn't be. You should be only be getting like a 10 cup max for the hardest match you played, where you should be getting maybe 5, 8 cups or something average until you've gotten up to 100. You've got 30, 40 matches under your belt and some understanding to the game.
So, okay, that is a, like, an understandable thing, and that makes sense, actually. But, again, 50? Did you say 50 matches before?
50 matches. I mean, I'm just throwing a ballpark issue.
Okay.
I mean, because how many matches is it going to take you to try a Sean, to try a Rav, try a Mayo? Heck, it takes you 10 matches just to be able to buy a Rav when you're a new player. So you're not even going to get a chance to really try him probably in 50 matches until you build up a little EC, which is also another problem. I think the EC at the starter level is just way too low. You know, if you're getting 35 points on cups, that's not in proportion to 1,000 C you get or something for that match. You know, that's nothing close. So that lower level needs a higher EC versus probably most everybody thinks the whole game does, you know, on all levels. But
the idea can be tweaked a little bit to be more, you know, reasonable, but the idea still stands that the new players do need sort of like their own safe zone, at least for the few couple of days or weeks that they start, so they can get somewhere.
Okay, so that will be like, I don't know how to say it properly, but it will be like a period of training period for everyone that comes in the game. But still guys, this training period that you both have mentioned, and maybe P2ZJ2 as he switched on the microphone and wanted to add something, probably yeah, agrees on that too. This training mode is already like implemented by the fact that the window of the matchmaking systems, the diapason that you can search players in is very low on the low cups stage. Yeah, so if you have like between 1,000 and 1,100, yeah, there will be very like small amount of people, a very little amount of people that you can be matched against. You are likely to get against AI anyways, but the idea about, for example, say 10 matches that you are doing for training, if we do it like in the way that it's like I don't know, with some bonuses, with the after the period of time you will be able to choose one of the T1 Titans for free and stuff. Yeah, so to understand, that's actually very good, but isn't it better to like to implement the qualification in the long time run, in the long time run, although we've been talking with Kyro about the short time run, yeah, with the system of squad matchmaking, but
this is like the long time run, because if you have like a 200 cap, like, you know, say 800 to 1,000 on the new players, well, then they can get in a squad in their level, but they can't get in a squad with a 1,600 level guy that's just going to pump his cups up for them, which is another manipulation that's easily done. So that keeps them in a zone to learn and not being able to cheat the system. And you know, hey, I just joined this squad or this clan, I just joined Iron Smiles, and they want me to get to 1,400 cups, so I join with them and get 200 cups in 4 matches or something. Well, no, that don't help you, because you still got 2 bots, you know, no EC. So it's a bad thing to happen, you know, for that. So it keeps them in that zone for, say, like we were talking, 50 matches or whatever, to learn the game, learn the things, and not just cheat out the system and get in above their head, basically, which is going to happen if that gets 35 cups type thing keeps happening, basically.
Okay, the idea that you've mentioned Iron Smiles exactly is very bad for you, because there are 3 Iron Smiles players, and you are very likely, my friends, right now, Titanator, right now you are very likely to wake up near the horse head tomorrow. Yeah, and right now I'm giving some time to the Don Carleone of Iron Smiles P to the G2. What do you think?
Well, I feel like new players, they shouldn't be able to play like higher level players, like Titanator's saying. You shouldn't be able to drop cups, like, because like I feel like Titanator's already at like the new player range with his cups, and you shouldn't be able to do that.
Yep.
You shouldn't like be able to go below like a certain amount of cups. Where you can play
like
with new
you
players.
should be able to reach a certain point, but you can't go back once you hit that, like, you know, 500,
Yeah.
1,000. It should not let you to go lower.
Yeah.
So P2, please. Continue.
And I feel like there should be an incentive for like players not to drop cups, because right now, if you drop cups, it's kind of like better for you with the current way it works.
Let me just add that an EC multiplier, let's say you have 1,300 cups, give you an EC multiplier player of 1.3. If you have 1,600 cups, give you an EC multiplier of 1.6. We wouldn't want to have high cups.
Yeah, that's a really good idea.
1 second. I'm going to answer P2 right now. I'm going to answer you exactly. So about the idea that the players can't it's like it's very unprofitable for you to go tanking. As Titanator said, just look at what you get on the low level cups and what you get on the high level cups. Please just Titanator, if it's possible after the stream, please put some screenshots to just to support what I'm saying right now, and you will see how big that difference is really. So it would be very unprofitable for you to get low in cups. In the case of the players, of the real players, of course, that is the main reason of tanking, but that is going to be fixed with the more active online, not with the more active, but with more people, you know, playing the game, with a bigger players base. Yes, but about the about tanking in general, it isn't profitable, and it's like if you have a specific skill set, yeah, if you have some experience, and even if you play on for fun, yeah, even if you play for fun, but you know how to play, even if you try to get low on cups, you will automatically get back to your certain level, to the level that corresponds to your skill set very quickly. We have done the examinations on that matter, on the matter of tanking and on the matter of players who have been speaking about the idea of, okay, I'm tired of this stuff, I want to go low on cups. And then we've seen the progression of this player, the progression of these cups. Him, even if he or she managed to get low on cups, yeah, he automatically was put to the ranking he deserved very soon.
Yeah, but see, there's a reason, which is now getting into another subject, but why do people want to tank? And that subject is because, like, turf picks are at 1,300, and Mayo and Ravel for hardly any C at all is at 14 plus no players. So that's really where the issue is you need to have a reason to get up there and a goal and rewards and up higher. There is no.
That's a very good one. That's a very good one. I'm okay.
Yeah, I will have to say that I completely agree. A lot of people tank, and they tank specifically to get into Turpit's range, where they will also meet other players.
Yeah, and it's more profitable because they have the higher level gear when they tank.
So it's if it's possible, I will summarize and you will say whether I'm right or wrong right now on what you all said. So it's about the general idea of rewards for mid-level players. Yeah, that's like in the 1,200 to 1,400. Yeah, that we need to make the rewards maybe with the if we speak about off topic for today's stream, yeah, maybe it's the topic of another stream. Maybe it's daily rewards, maybe it's like some additional events and stuff. Yeah, so we need to just increase the profitability of players so that more players could have some gear, could receive these T3s and go to the higher cups.
And it's like XalthyThe said, which was the point I forgot to mention earlier, that there's a added 1.1% or 1.2 percent as you go up in game. So there's a reason to move up, not a reason to avoid it.
Right. I could see a reward system being really beneficial right now, because every milestone you make on the trophy system only serves to work against you right now. But if there was actually incentive to go up, then it would improve a lot.
Yeah, like.
Okay, P2, you wanted to add something, and it like we didn't hear something, or?
No.
Oh, okay. ZeroJee, did you want to add?
Yeah, it wasn't a 0.1.6%. Was let's say you have 600 cups today, it's completely meaningless because nobody else have 1,600 cups, so you'll never get matched with anyone. And if you squad with people, you will have big problems fighting other squads because you have the highest number of cups, and it's in the 60. So like we need an incentive to get high cups, because most of us keep our cups around a level where it makes sense, and we do this artificially. And some people do it by really sabotaging the game for us. Some of us just join only two-man games and then lose on purpose, giving the victory to the other guy. And so if, as I said earlier, at 1600 cups, you have the ability to, or you get an EC multiplier of 1.6. That's a really good incentive to get high cups, because you'll earn more EC.
You still okay, let's just after we play a game, and we'll of course play a game and maybe a couple of these today, and we'll just talk about the question of yeah, I will just note it, the question of okay, rewards. If it will be possible, I will ask Vladimir to add like some basic numbers about what multipliers and stuff are, not the multipliers, but what are the like average rewards and stuff for the average cups, like 100, 1600, 1500 and stuff. So yeah, some average stuff. Okay, yeah, that's good. Thank you very much, guys. Thank you very much. Okay, if we are speaking about tanking in general, and that is actually, as you all know, a very popular question to be answered. The many players can speak about the penalties for the improper behavior, and about like the situation ZalthyTheHyena has just mentioned. Yeah, a player who joined 2 matches with real players and then went on the losing streak. Yeah, I wanted to hear your opinions on that. I already have something, but I still want to hear your opinions first. Yeah. So not to give you a right answer, no, joking, but really your opinions, Kyro. What do you think about the idea of penalties for the for that system? Not maybe a penalties, but we have already heard about the idea of awarding players. Yeah, and I have noted everything you've said. But let's also talk about the maybe penalty system, or some systems that will that will make it less beneficial, even less beneficial for players to lose on purpose.
An energy bar? No, I'm just kidding.
Okay. Okay.
Well, it could. I don't know exactly. There's probably a few things you could do, but if it's like, let's say they leave matches too often, maybe you can make it so they can't play for a while. That's just an idea.
I'm
like, let's say,
it. 1 second,
yeah.
I'm noting it. Can't play. Oh, Misha, привет, кстати, привет. Okay, so can't play matches for some time. Yeah, like the
right.
Like the penalty, 5-minute penalty, for example. Yeah.
Yeah, and it can scale depending on how often it is. Like if they keep doing it over and over every day, then it just goes up and up and up to a point where it's just like they have to stop.
Yeah, okay, they have to stop. Okay,
yeah, just put their hanger behind bars and tell them to go play outside or something.
Okay, it feels like I will need to call their parents and say no.
Yes, exactly.
To their wives, to their husbands, to everyone. No, right. No, he needs to go outside. Yes. Take his phone from him, or maybe even home. Maybe I made a mistake on purpose. Okay, Zalty, what do you think about this?
Well, I'm skeptical about punishing players, because we aren't playing to be punished. We're playing to have fun, and punishment isn't fun.
Yeah.
So it's punishing other players who are not playing the forefront.
And so let me say that in my mind, there's a significant difference between tanking a game with 3 or more players than tanking a game with just 2 players. Because when you're giving away the victory to the other side, you're strictly doing the other player a favor. But if there are more players in the game, if you have a teammate, then you're basically forcing your teammate to lose, or play a completely awesome game by himself. And so one thing is kind of okay to do, while the other one clearly isn't. And in Kyro's system would punish both of these behaviors just the same. And yeah,
there could be a threshold. It doesn't have to be like the first 2 or 3. It just, if it's a continuous behavior that prolongs itself.
Okay, first things first. I don't think that the idea of punishing a player right after the first disconnection, or even after the disconnection, is like considered by anyone on the team.
Yeah. But it could also be like the first 3, warning or something.
It would be very stupid, considering we are talking about a mobile game. That's because it's Wi-Fi connection. It's 3G, 4G. I don't know.
Yeah.
It would be very unintelligent. No, very dumb to do to do something like this, like punishments right after the after some disconnects. If it's a tendency, I mean, and if. Okay, I'm spoiling it again, okay? If it's Titanator is happy, I make Titanator happy, and that is why I live. Okay, so about... huh? Didn't hear ya.
That's the part I missed.
Still didn't hear him.
Is it my turn? My turn?
One sec. I'm about to spoil something, and then you come in. Okay. So I currently think about the spread between common matches, ordinary matches, and the ranked ones. Like when we are talking about the ranked games, when we are talking about just games for fun, yes, it's like the punishments aren't very likely to happen, or they will be less complicated and less harsh. Yeah, but when we are talking about ranked system, when we are talking about people who want to raise cups on purpose, they have choice in between whether to go fun and go like me, might with all magazines on his skins, yes, or when you go ranked, and when you on purpose want to increase your rewards, you want to increase your place in the world roster, the list of the players, and get like higher and higher. So yeah, that was it. But ZalthyTheHyena, you are right. But and the punishment system is it will be very different from what you can see in the PC games. Yeah, because in PC, when you have Ethernet cable connected to your PC, it's as everyone understands here, it's a much more stable connection than the Wi-Fi or any other wireless stuff.
What I think is the best way stopping people from tanking is basically to make it more profitable to be high in your cups and high in your ranks. Make getting 1600 cups be something extremely profitable. Make it be something you strive for. Like, if you get an EC bonus equal to your rank in every match, you would make every player want to automatically increase their rank. You would make every player dread losing because it means less cash, and this game takes an extreme amount of cash, and I mean in-game cash, of course. But as it is right now, it takes an extreme amount. So everything helps. So if your cup ranking would be a multiplier to your EC, that would make everyone want to have high.
So okay, so increasing the reward. Okay, yeah. Okay, so Titanator, thank you very much, ZalthyTheHyena. Now it's your turn, Titanator.
Okay, well, I think it's as straightforward as can be the whole subject we're talking about here. It's an MM problem. Now, when Nick and we talked in a group originally, one of the biggest concepts of this entire game was to have it fun for everybody. So a whole idea of punishment was completely out of the question. And that was why AI was developed to replace quitters, so that quitters aren't punished, because you don't know if they actually quit, just had a disconnect, or too bad Ace Thunder wasn't here because of how bad his connection is. You know, he could tell you how terrible that is. So, but the thing is, it's a punishment isn't going to make somebody want to stay in the game. So that whole idea should be just thrown out the door. But why are people doing it? Well, they're doing it because the system isn't set up right. And just like XalthytheHyena says, you have to have a reason to go up. And part of the problem is this darn cup system. You know, you can't have this cup system that makes that available. And why have it available? If you make it available, someone's going to try to use it. So why have that? And that.
I hear you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Okay, gotcha. Noted. P2. What about you? Thank you, Titanator. Again.
Well, I think like increased rewards for getting higher cups would be good, because it also would work as a punishment. Because if you went down, you would also lose rewards. So it'd be like work both ways.
But that's already like the rewards, as Titanator says, as everyone sees it and can compare for his or her first experience in Battle of Titans, when he or she has just started playing the game, and what rewards do you have in 1400, in 1500, and up to 1600. Like incomparable.
That's for new players though. That's for new players. It's for like, if it's like me, Titanator, we're tanking to like the 1200s, we're still gonna be making the same amount of money because we got more better gear than the new players.
Okay, but still, you if your real cups are somewhere in between 1550, yeah, and 1600, and you go tanking down to 1300, yeah, it's like you lose a lot of VC. We can even compare, as I already asked Titanator to just put his
I'm sorry, Berserk, but that's not true.
Yeah, I agree. That's not true at all. I was up at 1600 cups at one point and just got railroaded by the AI. I moved down to 1300 cups and get Turpics. I'm doing 6,000-7,000 damage a match.
And it's easy to tank with like two squads. Of two, you could drop in together. One squad could leave, and then you win, and then you just keep doing it. It'll take like 2 minutes.
With just a few people until you're down to 0.
Yeah.
Okay. There are several and by the way, P2, you have just unveiled one of the okay, I will just delete this stream, don't worry, guys.
Just go ahead and tell it.
Let's be honest, it went wrong when Kyro said I'm a community manager of robots. Battle of Titans.
Alright, restart. We gotta restart now.
To be honest, guys, we aren't streaming. Yeah, right. All of this time. No, I'm joking.
There's no stream, so let's tell all the secrets.
Okay, let's tell all the secrets. I'm not in red button. Okay, that's it. Okay. And that was the moment of silence, the true moment of silence. Okay, okay. I have noted the idea of Kyro, ZeroJee, Titanator into P to the G2. Okay, yeah. So that I believe that is it for this question exactly for the penalties.
I forfeit my idea. I think Titanator had a better one.
Oh gosh, okay, I need to cross these words. Okay, okay, no problem.
But I will add that I do think once people reach 2,000, I do think once people reach 2,000, the game should just automatically update to encourage them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or give them the new Titan. It would be fair.
Okay.
Maybe there should be like a for fun match, like instead of like ranked match, and then like a casual match. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You could have two different. And the casual could just be based on like hanger, and it'd just be everybody with like the same hanger. And the cups wouldn't matter in the casual match, and you get like less money and stuff.
Yeah, that's true. That's what I was talking about, and that's why I have put up this question of penalties. It's not like relevant at all to these casual matches and to the more like to so that the player could do some casual matches. He would be put against the players of the same cups, but he won't be able to get more cups or lose any cups in the casual match, and he won't be punished. And in the case of Titanator, what you said about your conversations with Nick, Sergey, he has last time we've been talking on the stream with y'all, he has already answered that the one of the, if not the main, but one of the main questions of AI is to make it the way so he could be so it could be a substitute for the player, and after this hotfix, the main ideas that we are going to put in the AI question, it will be most likely it will be like all about the it will be all about the making AI a substitute. So yeah. And about P2, your the idea of I meant only the ranked matches, considering penalties in ranked matches, because soon guys, will when online increases and players like, and for example the rewards will be more tempting, we may meet the, and we will obviously meet the situation when, for example, it will be like more profitable to be in the higher caps, there will be much more players, there will be, we will reach, because I don't remember which is the, and whether there is a top mark, but I believe I have read that about the numbers of 2,200 cups. Maybe there are more, maybe this system is like infinite, but we need to talk about this one with Vladimir to get relevant information about this. But we'll meet the situation when the player who wants to get higher will lose because of the players who do like to leave the matches on purpose, like not because of some problems with disconnects, but there is a tendency of 10 matches, for example, in a row or something. So even if you have a bad connection and you still go 10 matches in a row in one day and you disconnect, you should understand that, okay, there should be a warning after the third disconnect that please check your internet connection and come back later. But if you do it 10 matches on purpose, you currently let your random teammates down very much, and there will be this question will arise again.
There will be consequences.
Okay, again this horse head. Iron Smiles, please. I beg you. Okay.
Isn't working out well, and I think War Robots is a good example of that. You try to make a league and everything else, and all it does is tend to run people out of the game, or just everybody's pissed off kind of thing.
Oh, okay. I wanted to also add that you can use War Robots, but you can't use goods and War Robots in the same sentence on this stream. But then you added pissed off, and then it went okay.
But I will have to add one thing, and we need confirmation about leaving the match, because if you are, let's say you're in a match and the adrenaline is pumping, and you're in the menu fiddling for some reason, and you're pressing the wrong button, you will just leave the match.
Oh, that's a very big one. That's a very big one. That's a very big one.
We need a question. Do you really want to leave the match? Yes, no.
Yeah, and that is actually very easy to, not very easy, okay, but quite easy to implement. So yeah, that is leave match confirming. Okay, that's ZalthyTheHyena. Thank you very much. Okay.
Yeah,
I believe everyone agrees.
Way back.
Yeah, there's
also hitting the power button to knock you out of the match.
Not for me. I think it depends if your game's still running in the background or not. Because some phones and tablets will just knock it off as soon as you turn it off.
But like when I used to take pictures and I would only hit just the power button and not the other one, it knocked me out of the match. Just like changing bot, and all of a sudden got killed right when I hit the button, and it switched to leave match. Those two things are bugs.
Yeah, I've tried to change Titans so many times and just accidentally hit leave match with like a full hanger left.
I'm lucky. I've never done that. I consider that a skill. Just never to click that button.
Kyro, I feel like you're lying, dude.
I'm not. I've never. Seriously, I'm so self-conscious of that, man.
Well, I never believed in armor on weapons, so when my weapons are gone, I'm changing bots all the time.
Okay, I'm sorry. The part of my soul that is working like a tech support right now is going to ask P2. You accidentally tap on leave match when changing Titans, or is it like?
Oh yeah.
Okay, then it's good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like I hit pause and the leave match. Yeah, the leave match and the change Titans are like buttons are like right next to each other, so it's easy to accidentally hit leave match.
Oh, okay.
Thank you. Change Titan.
Thank you very much. I just wanted to clarify this because maybe I just haven't heard about this bug. So yeah, and it's okay.
It's not a bug. It's just like the UI.
Okay, I see.
A bad UI.
Well, it kind of is a bug because when you hit leave match, there should be a secondary thing that says, "Are you sure you want to leave?" or whatever. Instead of automatically just takes you completely out.
Berserk40k is watching you right now. Yeah, through your frontal camera. Yeah. Okay.
The voice inside your trying to just say something along the lines of like, "Are you sure about that? You want to do that? You want to leave the match?"
Yeah, with a Russian accent. That would do. Okay.
That works.
Well, you can use the girl's voice. That's okay.
Oh, on that note, are we actually going to play?
Yeah. I actually wanted to ask someone to add all of us in the squad, and right now, if it's possible.
I'll invite you guys.
Okay, so yeah, as we are waiting, and I'm opening. Yeah, I have launched B.o.T, so you can put me in the squad. So, what do we have in the chat?
Titanator, do I have you added?
No, I just
again.
Nihilist.
Okay.
Most of my names don't come up, so I just changed it to Nihilist. That's usually one that can be searched.
Okay.
Nihi.
By the way, everyone on the chat, hello. Yeah, we we've had a very like interesting discussion, so that is why it was like
NIHI?
NIHILIS.
Okay, that is a matter of like it's a secondary question. That's clearly a secondary question, but oh no. Okay, so when you
see,
okay.
I see everybody in the chat keep on asking about Vladimir going to ask some questions.
no, okay. So you need two Vladimirs in the same stream,
right,
yeah.
You, the other one.
Okay, yeah, okay. That is a stab in my back, Titanator.
All right, is everyone in?
Okay,
I was
second.
trying to be nice.
When, Titanator, please tell me when you were trying to do. Okay, no, joking. Okay, 1 second. I'm opening the reflector. Yeah, the picture should go right now. Okay. Considering the that is the question that appeared in the like it appeared in Discord or Facebook, I don't remember, it doesn't matter right now. I remember that people were asking, as there is a new mode, evacuation, yeah, will there be a different like okay, so we add in Pokemon Build, by the way.
Yeah, I got him.
Yeah,
I got him.
Or will there be like a different matchmaking for the like for matches in evacuation and in the like team deathmatch? About the rewards and everything, I'm very likely have the answer, but it's better for Vladimir to come and talk about the rewards and stuff about this. It's not fully developed yet, and yeah, we'll answer it sooner to the release of evacuation mode. And about the matchmaking system, will the players be able to like to oh yeah, I have answered it. Okay. Yeah, I feel a bit dizzy right now. Okay, already. So yeah, please can you tap on the yeah
I got it.
So the question to you right now, my dear veterans, if we speak about just your opinion, okay? Just your opinion on that. Really want to hear that. When we have two modes in the game, what do you think will be the better option for the players? Like to have, to allow you to choose one of the modes, yeah, to allow you to choose, like, today I want to play evacuation, today I want to play like deathmatch, team deathmatch, or just one play button and you're randomly sent to the mode where more players of your rank are and something. Kyro, what do you think on that? Definitely choose. Okay, I'm putting that in. 1 second, noting that. Yeah. Yeah. Kyro?
What's up?
Okay. Oh, okay. Just one small laconic answer. Okay, I see that. Okay.
I said choose. I don't know if I missed something.
Oh no. That's it. That's it.
I feel like.
Yeah, P2, please.
I feel like for the short term, it should just be random because there's not a lot of players.
Okay.
But definitely once we get more, once there's more players, make it like you can choose.
Okay, that's good. That's good. That's actually a very reasonable thing right now. Okay. Okay, putting that in. So,
or even if it is choose, if you put it in choose like right now, like have like an option to show how many players are playing each mode, so you like know which mode has more players.
Yeah. So ZalthyHyena, what about you? What do you think?
I don't want to force a play style on anyone, but maybe you shouldn't let people choose. Maybe you should just let them show their preference, so that if there's 12 player on and 8 of them want to play team deathmatch, then let all the 12 of them play team deathmatch.
So preference is very good, ZalthyHyena. Very good. Okay. Oh, okay. I lost my cormorant because I was writing. Wait. No, joking. I suck. Okay.
Wait. Adding on to ZalthyHyena, do you mean like a voting system?
No, this mechanic shouldn't be known to people.
Okay.
No, you can be... Okay, you can say VR. I was joking. I was joking. Okay. So no, you aren't referring to this one. But yeah, I was just joking last time I spoke about VR. Yeah. Okay, ZalthyHyena, noted. Thank you. So Titanator. I see that.
I don't know. I'm kind of like with P2, I think, on this. I think, you know, it kind of depends a little bit on, we don't have much of a player base, but once we kind of have a player base, it would be a more advantage to have a choice.
Exactly.
1 second. Need to at least kite some of the missiles of... No, I didn't kite, so that is why I will just put your idea on the paper. Okay, and by the way, we are doing all right. At least you are doing all right on the match. Okay, that's good. By the way, the guys in the chat, please put your opinions and we'll read it right after the match. Okay, we've had like 2 concepts right now, and yeah, the basic one we were talking about, like in the matter of brainstorming, was like whether the situation with choosing modes, it was my idea. I'm not talking about the idea of ZeroJee because it would be very bad for me to do such stuff. But my Titanator is already laughing again. Yeah.
You're a big shot now, right? You got red letters. You can make those decisions.
Okay, right now you are you are doing it this way. Oh, aren't you a little cunny? Okay, no. That doesn't work like on me. That doesn't work like on me. If I was forced to do something that easily, half of the community would have Martians already. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Gotcha, guys. Gotcha. But my idea was whether my personal idea was very close to what P2 said. Because right now maybe it isn't profitable to separate on the current state of the game, to separate players in different modes, and ZalthyHyena's idea even supported and made it advanced my idea when I was talking with ZeroJee. Yeah, but afterwards when we have more players, it's of course to me too personally, to ZeroJee I don't know, it's like it's like choosing a mode, because the third mode, it will be it will require you choosing it exactly. And again, the moments of silence. Okay.
Hey, I'm killing people.
What you do in your free time from work and talking in Russian Discord is your own business. Okay, no, joking. Okay. Maybe you should rename yourself to... Oh, okay, 1 second. I'm sorry. Maybe you should rename yourself to John Wick. If you are killing people. Okay.
Okay, we're done.
GG. Okay, so let's read what's up in the comments. Yeah. I'm sorry about... Yeah. Misha, извини. Да, вижу. I'm sorry, guys. About the small message that appeared on my screen. I will buy an SSD soon. So it will be better. Okay.
Berserk. What if there was an option to choose but also do quick play?
Like in the matter of concept, it is brilliant. In the matter of like the UI UX, I don't think it will work, because players will definitely, in most cases, they will go, whatever, quick play, and but I don't really think that will be like the best option, right? When there are many players, because you will eventually be put in the match fast when there are like 12 players waiting in the 11 players waiting for you, the 12th one in team deathmatch. And yeah,
I got a bit of a question there, though, you know, because then we're going back to where's the squad's going to fit in two different, you know, modes. So, you know,
okay, good
what
one.
we talked about earlier about maybe having this kind of a choice in squads if you want to go just squad kind of thing. So how that combination of everything may be the question here.
Oh, okay, that's a very good question put to me. Okay, Squire, that's actually a very important question right here, and that one will be answered not by me for sure. That one will be answered by Sergey, exactly, because it's and Vladimir in that case. So yeah, noted, and will be sent to Sergey. Good one, Titanator, good one.
Happens once in a while.
Nah, don't be that. Okay, once in a while, in like 2 minutes. One good question in 2 minutes. No, actually, are you ready for another battle?
Yeah, one moment.
Okay, you told it like you are Russian.
Oh.
One moment. Yeah, when a Russian that pretends to be an Englishman. Oh, that's me. Okay. Okay, then. 1 second. I will check the chat. Did you already see something in the chat that we need to answer right now? Oh, Jam Joker, hello. Welcome to the stream. Hello to everyone, folks. Так, okay. Our Cherry Mission, Misha Cherry Mission, a Russian player, did a very interesting suggestion. It's very interesting, guys. Listen up. Oh, and you put me in the okay, in the match. Okay, so I will just tell it to you, and you will. Did any one of you play World of Tanks Blitz? Oh, World of Tanks, just the PC version.
Nope.
You can't say these words. Don't worry. Yeah.
Oh wait, World of Tanks.
I glanced at it but never played it.
Okay, too many players were talking at the same time. Didn't hear that. I'm sorry. Okay, so let's pretend all of you didn't play World of Tanks Blitz. So there is a concept where a player should choose a different tank from after leaving a match, even if he's killed, or if he just goes, leaves the match and wants to start another one. He just receives a message when he wants to tap play button once again, although the previous match hasn't ended. The message is this: okay, so it feels like I need to stop my question or what? Okay. There is like okay. So the message says that your Titans are in the battle, so you need to choose a different loadout, different Titans and stuff. What do you think about this one?
I don't think they should do it because Battle of Titans plays very differently than that game, and in that game you only have one life. You don't respawn and stuff.
Okay, and you are also like in the case of World of Tanks Blitz, you have one tank that you don't need to equip with different weapons. It just has all of the modules installed right away. Not all of the modules, but you just buy it once and that is it. Battle of Titans that works, but maybe Kyro, maybe Titanator, ZeroJee or P2ZeroJee to agree with Cherry Mission with Mikhail from the chat.
You have to.
Huh?
Sorry, you have to elaborate a little more because I didn't quite understand what you were asking.
Yeah, the question's kind of. I'm not sure how you really mean that question.
Yeah, I'm also.
Like how World of Tanks works is like you drop in a match with your tank, and if you die before that match is over, you can't use that tank till the match ends. And he's asking if like it should be the same way with like your hanger.
Oh, like you can only use one, and then you have to switch no matter what, like any other time.
So you can't use 3 Ravagers or something. Is that what?
No, like you can't like use that hanger until like, the battle's over.
For example,
I get it now.
Like you neck out early, you leave the match, and then if you want to play another match, you got to change your hanger.
I personally don't like that idea because all it does is waste time, honestly.
Yeah, I kind of agree. That's not a good option, especially if you're playing squads so that you're working as a team. How's that going to work if you're trying to work as a team with certain players using certain builds? That would be a bad deal.
No, actually, when we talk about the teams, it's the best option for you, because if you are playing in the squads, you don't need to you will still wait for another teammates to leave the match. Yeah.
We just need spectator mode, and then we can watch if we want to.
Yeah, spectator mode is a good one.
But I don't see a reason why to be like walk to that match. Well, imagine if you just want to do another game or something, or you feel like you don't want to be in that squad anymore. You shouldn't be forced to not be able to play with your hanger.
Exactly.
Okay, thank you for your opinions on that. Still, that was an idea to discuss.
Yeah, the bowl is very, very hot.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine.
Is everything all right?
I won't. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, fine.
Okay. So where are you guys? Oh, you're on the different type.
Where are you?
Yeah. The question is where I am. Yeah. Really. Okay, I went to to a very different point on the map. Okay, thank you guys for your opinion again. Okay, I believe in my case that were the questions I wanted to ask.
I think it's always a better choice for the player to have choice. You know, it's kind of like the argument we've had about the store. You know, it's a choice to experiment, you know, instead of having locked items. I've always been more of a push of that's a better idea.
But okay, we are
I agree.
already implementing the engineering premium for that purpose exactly. We have.
Well, I'm just using that as an example. It's always a better option for players to have a choice.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, I agree with that.
No, it's actually a main idea. Yeah, letting the players to have a choice. Yes, yeah, of course, I agree with that. So that is why we are making some steps in that direction exactly. Okay, so do you folks have time for the last game for today?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, I have all day. It's snowing here. I'm not going nowhere.
Okay. Okay. So let's then go for the last game for today's stream. By the way, thank you, Bill. Also, although you aren't here, but you are all invited for the next community table already. So yeah.
He's not here, but he is in our hearts.
that was really that felt really bad, Kyro. Okay.
We're all shooting you in the back on our team. We just didn't tell you about it.
Wait, as I tell you, Titanator, please wait until the next morning, okay? After you said about iron, after you've mentioned Iron Smiles, you'll have to wait. Yeah.
Hey, it was 3 of them on one. No, I just getting my shots in.
That's very smart of you that you don't mention me. So supporting you. No, joking. Okay, you always have a safe place on the Russian Discord. Yeah.
I gotta figure out all your new rooms now.
Yeah, we are actually doing some reconstruction right now in the Russian Discord, so to make it better for players to understand, to put their feedback, to to boost with their screenshots of their matches, and right now Titanator does it in Make AI Great Again when he shows his cups and okay.
Well, there's definitely a big problem there with the AI and the mix-up of MM. So, you know, I'm really hoping to hear what Vladimir has for a solution for that.
Sure. Another question, not the question, but the the thing to you. In the next stream, we'll try to exclude any misinterpretations and stuff, to exclude everything, to exclude any misunderstandings. We are going to have a stream in Russian with English subtitles. And the moments of silence. I'm currently on the killing spree.
I can't translate some of the Russian chat, even in the YouTube chat, and I was trying to figure out how we could make that better, where everybody could instantly kind of figure out what's going on.
Right now, Berserk says nothing, so yeah, so that is it. Yeah, we understand that.
Okay, well, you gotta translate fast. How's that?
Right now, people kept hurting me in a very different way during my work as a community manager. Yeah, there were so many bad words told to me. yeah, by so many people in so many different languages. But right now you hit not my mind but my heart. Yeah. Because I believe it's I believe I didn't know such some swearings even in Russian before I started working as a community manager.
That couldn't be from me.
No, you heard me in a very different way. Sometimes you don't need to use better words for that. Okay.
I say them under my breath.
Okay. Okay. So, okay. I can't fly. I can't fly. Okay. No, I'm dead. Okay. So, as we are currently talking, about everything, the next community table will be dedicated to the events, exactly, to the in-game events and stuff. But right now, to the discussions of them. But right now, I want to ask you. I'm about to bring up a new system of clan tournaments this month. It will be based solely on the players' feedback and only on it. So besides from the esports version that we've done 2 times already, yeah, it was kind of a very interesting challenge for me, but still a very what?
Nothing. I just thought it was funny that you just mentioned you and not all the other players that were involved.
Okay, so I actually want to implement also a clan tournament that will be based on the that will have no restrictions, and where the players will be able to play with with everything they have, without to just if it is a very a very old clan with the players equipped with top-notch gear and stuff, so you can put everything without thinking about players of lower ranks. So there will be 2 clan tournaments almost simultaneously. They will be held almost simultaneously. Yeah, that's as a matter of news to you guys, because players in Russian community have been talking about this a lot, and in the English community, yeah, it happened many times. We've had several discussions with ZalthyTheHyena, with I believe with who else? Titans League, I believe. No, not Titans League. I believe Death Spade. About the ability to play with their own henners without any restrictions on the clan tournament, and that is why
I think that's a lot better deal, because there's too much complications trying to deal with that.
Oh, you don't say it to me. Yeah. You don't say it to me. Yeah. It felt like I have personally gotten so much valuable feedback on how the custom gaming, on how the tournaments should work, and that was brilliant.
Is that where you learned all those different cuss words?
Yeah, right. I don't even know what I'm talking. Custom game mode, matchmaking. I'm just putting any. I see like in comic books, I see a little cloud with a word around near my head, and I grab it with my hand and just put it from my mouth. Yeah. I'm actually joking, guys. Everyone, oh, okay, that's how it works with Berserk. Okay,
I just started trying to read some of the chat about
Same.
games broken, etc., etc.
Oh, it feels like you are becoming a community manager. Okay, no, it was a very hard joke. Okay, okay. So yeah, by the way, to those of you who have just joined, hello everyone. Yeah, we are just we are finishing the stream right now. I believe we are about to stop it. Before I say my last words and tell everyone to leave my Discord server. No, joking. Joking. Yeah, I want to thank all of you for participating. I want to thank you guys, you Kyro, ZalthytheHyena, Titanator, P2J2. You just did some very great job coming in, talking about everything. It was like a very tremendous amount of work done within just 2 hours or something. Yeah, very many interesting suggestions, questions, and everything handled. And I want everyone on the chat to clap to you guys here, because you did some great job up here. And guys in the chat, thank you very much. You did a lot of great discussions. We have been reading you all the way through the stream, so thank you very much for coming, watching, and discussing it all. And yeah, that is it. Right now I'm telling my great friends to say their last words before I kick them again, as I said. And yeah, people are already doing the claps to you. And by the way,
please don't kick me.
I'm a grappler. I'm a jiu-jitsu. Okay, I will just throw you.
I'll read the script next time. No need to go that far.
Okay, don't forget to subscribe to my channel in the description, and don't forget to subscribe to Zalty's channel, and don't forget to write Kyro in Discord, write Titanator in any social media we have, because whenever you go, he is there. Even before we open that social media to the project, he is there. Okay, yeah, joking, just joking. And yeah, and to P2J2, subscribe to his channel too. I will leave all of the channels in the description. Right now there is only mine in there because the monopoly and stuff. Yeah, and I will put other guys channels in the description right after the stream. So yeah, guys, what do you have anything to say?
No.
Custom matchmaking.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you want to start another stream right away, yeah? Zalty.
I just want to say, we need custom matchmaking, man. We need to set up our own games.
Okay, thank you.
8 versus 8. We need 8 versus 8.
Yes, we do. We need 8 versus 8, and we need 50 versus 50 again.
Yeah. 50 versus 50.
50 or 15.
50. Yes.
50. Okay.
50.
That feels like Battle Royale. That do you know this song of Nirvana? That feel okay. It feels like someone. It feels during the stream that someone.
Clock.
No, it feels like that someone keeps sleeping while I'm talking because my speech is too long, and then alarm goes up and okay, he's going to end soon. Okay, and yeah. Okay, so it feels like Battle Royale. It feels like Fortnite. Okay, yeah.
It feels like Battlefield. 50 versus 50.
It feels like Battlefield. Okay, maybe. Oh, Call of Duty. I believe they have this Battle Royale too. Oh, I'm wrong. I don't play shooters a lot. Yeah.
Just put everyone in the same match, and if anyone dies, they lose everything. We'll call it sudden death.
Yeah.
Let's make a map that will be like 10x times bigger than the ones present in the game, and just make it Battle Royale. Why not?
Give us emotes and dance
Copy
too.
all the battle royale maps from all the different games and make one map.
Okay.
Take all the maps they have.
Okay, and emotes and what did you say again? Also
Dancing.
dancing. Okay.
Yeah.
That's actually that will fit my pink turpits. That will fit my pink turpits.
We should do weapon skins. Weapon skins.
Weapon skins. Okay.
My Little Pony Cirrus's, the shooting rainbows.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, I got two things here before we end real quick. I know ZeroJee announced on the Russian chat, but I don't know if everybody knows it, that planning on Monday to send in the patch for the AI.
Oh yeah, Stan made mention of it.
And so I think announce it somewhere, a few places, but and then the other thing
no,
is,
I don't think it isn't the announcement. It's just what he expects to do.
Right.
It's
not for sure, but he did say hopefully by Monday.
Hoping by Monday.
Yeah.
That's the right thing.
Yeah.
Because people keep on asking about the AI, so just to give a heads up there. And then the other thing is, we were hoping to hear from Vladimir. When are we going to hear? When will we hear some answers from him? Is, I guess, the question there.
Okay, I will tell you. He will tell me when exactly he finishes his work with server infrastructure, the current updates, and afterwards I will, as soon as he finishes this task, he will tell me and I will tell you, as it always works.
So what is that tomorrow?
Titanator, we are going to speak tomorrow, but not very likely about this thing. Okay, you little manipulator. Okay. Okay, so yeah, thank you guys, everyone. Thank you guys. See ya. As always, did I ask everyone to say their last words or not? Did anyone wanted to add anything?
I think we're good.
You get a free Martian if we get 20 likes.
Yeah. Here, I'm gonna add a like just for that.
When's Mangler's going to be available for 1,600 plus cups?
Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a dead silence there.
We're just messing with you.
Okay, that's what you do. I know, Kyro. Okay, so yeah, so that is it. ZalthyHyena has already left us because he said, "Oh, to hell with them." Okay, yeah. So good luck, have fun, thank you, and as always, guys, see ya on the battlefield. See ya on the battlefield.